Good morning. It's July 14th today. I'm on my way to work, and I thought I'd try to shoot a little vlog while I got a few moments with my iPhone 4. Yeah, loving this thing. Hadn't come to you yet because I hadn't decided quite how we were going to do this channel, but I think I wanted to kind of just vlog to you today about a subject that I'm studying for our children's ministry and some stuff that I'm teaching. I want to talk to you about the drive today to have a spiritual side to you. What is your spiritual side? What motivates you spiritually? Let's talk about that for a few moments. Feel free to comment back to me. Comments don't scare me. Just try to keep them clean if you can. Please, no cuss words, but just try to keep your comments clean and non-argumentative. We can disagree agreeable, okay? Let's just keep that at that. So just we got that established. I want to talk about the drive of spirituality for humans. I want you to think about for a moment, you know, everybody in his own right has a desire to find out something spiritually. Even if you don't believe in God at all, there's a desire to have answers to spiritual questions. Now, my thought was today, as I was preparing for this, I was thinking about evolution. If evolution is true, and evolution has in fact really happened, why would evolution evolve you to the point where you would even care about a spiritual side of you? Now, those of you who consider yourselves atheists, who have pulled yourself to the side of believing there is no God, something drove you to want to even find that out. Something drove you to try to disprove God altogether. So, in your theory of evolution, which I do not agree with, in your theory of evolution, you have basically showed me that through evolution you have evolved to have a spiritual side of you. Why would there be a spiritual side that would evolve? Any less than why would we evolve to have two legs and two hands with opposable thumbs? Well, those are for us to have tools so we can work. Yes, I understand why in your theory of evolution, why we came about to what we do. We stand upright, we stand erect, because we were the hunter-gatherers. I've gathered all of that. But why did evolution play this mean trick on you to make you think that you have to prove or at least disprove religion? Now, we've all evolved in theory of evolution. Every one of us would have evolved. So as a people, as mankind ourselves, we've had a desire, a growing desire, to find out something spiritual and deep and meaningful in life. Now, if there is no God, then evolution did that to us. And based on the theories of evolution tells me that I have to have this for a reason. Evolution puts something here for a reason. You know, I evolved this way because something in my chemical makeup needed me to have a spiritual form. Now, they found what they presume to be cavemen buried with flowers and some of their tools and stuff that they had found, and so they thought, well, cavemen must have been a little more sophisticated than we thought, because they had burial rituals, and I don't believe in that myself. I just believe just because you find an old skeleton, I just don't believe in your radiocarbon dating theory. I don't believe that works, but that's for another video. But what I'm saying is there's been spirituality around for a long time. Even if you believe in evolution, there's been some form of people believing in some sort of an afterlife or something around for years. So I just want to encourage you today, whether you are a total creationist and you believe that Jehovah God is the one who created the earth, or if you are an atheist, or if maybe you are struggling with issues in your life and you're not sure exactly what you believe or where you're at, I want you to stop and think about today the idea that evolution itself would have had to have put some sort of a spiritual desire in your life. Otherwise, you wouldn't have evolved that way. Then I want you to try to think for just a minute that if maybe just possibly evolution is not real, and that Your God, who loves you and created you and made you in his own likeness and his own image, decided that you were important enough that he loved you and that he wanted to spend time with you. And if you think of it like that, if you really put it into that perspective, sorry, I just went over some railroad tracks. If you really put it into that perspective, maybe you'll come to understand that why that spiritual side is in you, and that desire and that drive to find out how much that God loves you, or if God really exists, maybe was not put there by chance. Isn't it possible that a God who loved you put in the same desire to love him back? Think about our desire to find someone to love, a life partner. I love my wife, and I am so glad that I have her. But what did I do prior to the day that I found her? I spent my biggest bulk of my teen years and some of my 20s trying to find the perfect person to spend the rest of my life with. There was a drive and there was a desire for me to find that perfect woman. And so when I found her, I married her. I kept her. I said, "You're mine. I love you forever." And I made a commitment, slipped the ring on, we were done. What about with God? There's that same drive to find that spirituality side of you. And I just hope today that you are able to recognize where that drive comes from. And if you believe that it's evolution, explain to me how evolution would have put something there, that drive, just like to procreate, where it came from. Where did that fall in at if there really is no God? So I believe that the intelligent designer was God, and he put that drive in us to find out about spirituality. And I believe that people have been seeking for that, maybe in the wrong places at times. And that's why you have gods like Pharaoh and Muhammad and Hare Krishna, because people always have a desire to worship something. Even the Israelites, after spending time in Egypt, and Moses was up on the mountain getting the 10 Commandments, what did they do? Oh, well, Aaron, build us a god out of gold so we can worship him. They wanted something to worship. They longed for that worship experience. Why? Why did they do that? Because we're so used to having that peace in our life, and we will fill that void at any cost. That's why some people turn to pornography on the web. That's why some people turn to things that are unnatural, not the way God created you, because that longing is still there and you still have to fill it with something. So my encouragement today is fill that longing and that void with God. If you have any questions, you can email me at dale@devilbustersincorporated.com, and I'd be glad to answer your questions. Video responses are welcome. And just make sure you keep them clean, okay? That's all I ask. Otherwise, you'll be blocked. That's the only response I have. You can say anything you want. Just keep it clean. Please, no cussing, no anger. Let's just discuss it, all right? God bless you, and have a great day. I'm almost to work, so I'll see you there. Bye.